Hi everybody, it's Tuesday. Wanted to touch base with you for just a minute and talk about calorie intake. It's something I get asked a lot about, same thing as how much I weigh, how much body fat I have. It's kind of one of those big numbers that everybody's very curious to hear about. I have to say I'm not a big calorie counter. I'm bigger on the macronutrients per serving than I am the overall calories throughout the day. I've never really measured it myself except when I'm in cut mode for photographs or some other event. I did have a reader tell me that she calculated a lot of a day's worth of items on my example diet page on the website. And she told me she calculated between about 1,800 and 2,000, which may seem like a big number to you guys. I hear numbers tossed around 1,200, 1,300, which seem kind of low to me, especially if you're super active like I am. And a lot of people who are trying to lose weight are. I do resistance training at least 3 to 5 times a week and cardio 2 to 3 times a week. So for me, that's really active and my body needs a decent caloric intake. And I think people who are, trying to go lower than that are going to really struggle because your body's going to hang on to every bit of fat you have because it thinks it's starving. And another point I'd like to point out too is your metabolism and making sure that you're eating. For me personally, I know there are people out there who fast some days and eat other days, and some people who only eat 3 or 4 times a day. I do 6 or 7 times because it works for me. I think my body trusts me after a certain amount of time, knows that every 2 or 3 hours it's going to get fed consistently, and so far I've had great luck. But I really eat more than I think a lot of you think I do. So I just wanted to point that out because you don't need to starve yourself. I'm not hungry on the diet that I'm on the lifestyle, as my friend Colin would call it, at Uber Beast Mode. I'm not. I eat every 2 to 3 hours. I eat a good amount of protein. I eat either a good fat or a slow digesting carb, or sometimes I switch them out. Either or, sometimes all 3. It just depends on the day. But I found a system that works for me where I'm pretty much able to eyeball most things. I'm able to predict what's going to work for me and what's not. And that's just because I've been doing it for 2 years, 2 years plus at this point. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out because I've got friends who've been on these crazy restrictive diets, and I don't think it works. I think this whole ideology of starving yourself is just the wrong approach. And I'm sure you guys have heard that in the past, but I just wanted to say personally, I am a person out there who looks the way I do and I train the way I do, but I eat plenty of food, and I want you to as well. All right. So that's all I've got for today. Actually tonight. And you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.